All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect pushing this word in sincerity and truth across the four corners of the earth. All right, I'm just back with another quick lesson. I'm going to entitle this one, Least Any Man Spoil You Through Philosophy. All right, because that's what happens a lot of times. All right, not only to brothers that come and go in this truth, all right, but even in the world, man. All right, that's what's happening in 2/3 of our people. They got spoiled, all right, with the philosophies of this world, man. All right, with the philosophies of the so-called white man, all right, his religion system, just his way of life, man. All right, they got spoiled with those philosophies, all right. But I'm gonna start in Colossians 2:8. It says, "Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Yahushua." All right, and once again, that's what's happened to a lot of our people. All right, they done got spoiled through these philosophies, man. All right, the vain deceit, man. All right, the philosophy that so-called white man actually is an okay dude, man. All right, that's one of the main philosophies. All right, that they are the top people on the earth. All right, to love everyone, man. To, you know what I mean, basically be subservient to your enemy in all things. All right, now we know, you know, we follow the rules of this society, all right, out of wisdom, you know what I mean? But not every facet, you know, of the way of life that Esau has presented to the Israelites, man. All right, that's that philosophy, man. All right, all these worldly doctrines, man. All right, LGBT community, you know what I mean? Transgenders, you know, the worship of women, you know, everything, man. All right, everything that Esau do to keep you away from the truth. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, and even some brothers that came and went in the truth are immersed in it, man. All right, they would rather follow Esau because, you know, following Esau, it ain't no straight gate when you follow Esau. You know what I'm saying? It's basically you can be a beast, an animal. You can do whatever you want. You can just act off instinct and not off of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right? And the only way to get that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, all right, is to learn, okay, from the apostles of Great Millstone, all right? But to the best of your ability, apply it, you know? And it's not, once again, that's why Jake don't want to try to walk this walk, because it's parameters they gotta, you know, stay within. All right, which is the law, statutes, and commandments. Jake don't even want to put their best foot forward to try to fight this fight. All right, because it's easier to, you know, follow the philosophies of Esau. All right, it says after the tradition of men. All right, the tradition of men. Everything that those before you, all the wickedness that those before you have learned in this world. All right, speaking on the Israelites that came before us. All right, maybe our parents, grandparents. All right, you following those traditions, they setting you up for failure. All right, these wicked holidays, these philosophies, everything that's outside of the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, they just setting you up for failure, man. All right, now the Lord put His Spirit on a hopeful elect, all right, to break those traditions, all right, and follow the scriptures how they're supposed to be followed, all right, live how we supposed to live, you know, within the laws, all right, but most of all having the faith, all right. But I'm gonna hop to it's Matthew 7:15. It says, "Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves." All right, now that happens amongst our people as well. All right, these false prophets. You see these other camps. All right, Black Baptist Church. All right, they come to you in sheep's clothing. All right, they make everything, you know, sound good. You know, they're presentable people, you know, but they're giving you a false doctrine. Inside, they are ravening wolves, man. Spiritually, they are ravening wolves. All right, ripping you apart spiritually, man. All right, because they're misleading you. They misguiding you, man. All right, keeping you away from the things that you're supposed to be doing within the spirit. And that's why our people are in the destitute state they in, because their leaders don't know what they doing, man. All right? Then the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, all right, he gives you, you know, leaders, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. He gives you leaders to guide you in the right way, and all y'all want to do is buck up against those leaders. All right? Because the leaders of the nation of Israel, all right, going back to that Colossians 2 and 8, all right, they're not following the traditions of men. So you shun it off because it's not what you used to. All right? Jake, when you got the Bible, Jake don't want to hear you talk strongly. They don't want, and like the scriptures say, they want to hear you prophesy smooth things, not right things, man. Because through the traditions of men, that's what they're accustomed to. You know, they're accustomed to having, you know, their preacher, a pastor, if you want to call him a prophet, all right, in a three-piece suit, you know what I'm saying, smooth things. Then you hear the choir singing. That's basically what being spiritual is to Jake. Just going to a building where you got the, you know, the popcorn preacher, all right, a choir, money basket, what's called collection plate, and then you go home and don't try to apply anything that you've learned. That has become the spiritual tradition of men as it pertains to the Israelites, man. All right, the Baptist church. All right? But I'm gonna continue on. It's verse Matthew 7 and 16. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? All right, you shall know them by their fruit. They bad fruit that they got, man. All right, if you say you a pastor, man, your congregation, they all wicked, man, because you wicked. All right? That's them thorns and figs of thistles, man, that fill up church pews, man. All right? Even amongst the Israelites, those who know that they're Israelites, all right, you got brothers like that, man, if you want to call them brothers. All right? You got so-called prophets like that, man. All right, they just got a whole bunch of bad fruit, man. Their whole congregation is just bad fruit, man, because they're not being taught the right way. All right? The sheep are being scattered, you know what I'm saying, by the shepherd, man, the so-called shepherd in these situations. All right? It says, even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. All right? And the good tree, all right, is Great Millstone, man. Now, of course, you've had instances where, you know, brothers turned out not to be good fruit, but, you know, for the most part, you see diligent men doing this work in sincerity and truth, man. All right? And then you see the evil fruit. I don't know why the Spirit got me on the Baptist church, all right? But that's just all evil fruit, man. All right? Scripture say that Jake got a zeal, but not according to knowledge, man. Which in turn makes them evil fruit that have been gathered, man. All right? Although they want to please the Most High, they can't do it because they don't know how. Going back to Colossians 2 and 8, because they've been taught by the traditions of men how to please the Most High. And the traditions of men, as it pertains to pleasing the Most High, is all off, man. All right? It's teaching you all the wrong things. All right? Matthew 7 and 18. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Just like the scripture say, a crooked thing can't be made straight. All right? So the evil, you know, the corrupt trees and the evil pastors, they were set up to keep Jake away from the truth anyway. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, all right, they were set up, all right, to capture Jake's, let's say, to capture the undesirables among the nation of Israel, which is the 2/3. They were set up to catch y'all attention and for y'all to roll with them and to keep y'all away from the true doctrine. All right? But the good tree is going to bring forth the good fruit, which once again, we believe is Great Millstone. That's where the elect, the hopeful elect lies, man. Within Great Millstone. All right? It says every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire, because it's useless. If you're a tree and you ain't bringing forth fruit, you useless, man. All right, just like when Yahushua rebuked that tree, man. What are you here for, man? All right. Now you are set up as a distraction, but eventually you're gonna be hewn down, which means chopped down and cast into the fire, the lake of fire, man. All right. It says, Shalaki, this John 4:23. But the hour cometh, and now is. All right, we're speaking on right now. When the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship Him, man. All right, spirit and truth. That's what lies within Great Millstone, man. All right, because those are the only men that's being as diligent, all right, as the Heavenly Father wants them to be, man. All right, the apostles then put out that decree for the 3 videos a week, you know, just to be, you know, some tyrants. All right, it was to separate the diligent from the slackers, man. All right, through the spirit we know that, man. All right, because you have brothers that complained about that shit, man. Well, I can't do this, you know, I can't, you know, basically, Apostle said 3 videos a week. It's that like 10-minute videos, so basically you can't give her 30 minutes of your week to make videos as it pertains, you know, to pushing. It's like you make videos for the hopeful elect, man. So that's why that decree was set forth, is what I believe through the Spirit. It separate the slackers from those who are on fire, man. And that's, you know, I don't know, I can't even really speak on any other camps' decrees amongst their, you know, followers. All right, but I know as far as our heads, our leaders, all right, they always are on us to do more works, man. All right, and that goes in the spirit and truth, man. You know what I mean? The real worshipers is here worshiping Yahweh Hashem and Yahushua, man. All right, but I hope that video was edifying. All right, with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.